I'm Deborah Borchardt, and this is the Weekly Stash from the Green Market Report for the week ending February 3rd. Earnings season is just beginning, and it kicks off with Scott's Miracle-Gro, whose hydroponic brand Hawthorne saw its sales drop by 30%. Sales are also forecast to continue falling by another 20 to 25%. CEO Jim Hagedorn described the cannabis market as a bloodbath and said the New York market had tripped over itself. Still, he insisted there was progress in the company's investment into Riv Capital and the New York medical operator Attain, even though shareholders are suing Riv for the acquisition. Overall, Scott's reported total sales fell by 7% to $526 million, which still beat expectations. Canadian cannabis company High Tide saw both its revenues and its losses balloon in the final fiscal quarter of 2022. Revenues shot up for the year as a whole by 97% to 356 million Canadian dollars, but they still lost 52 million Canadian dollars in the fourth quarter alone and posted a $70 million loss for the fiscal year. In positive news, LeafLink raised $100 million in a Series D financing this week. The company also moved co-founders Ryan Smith and Zach Silverman to new roles. Smith is moving from CEO to executive chairman, and Silverman is moving from chief technology officer to senior advisor. The company has now raised more than $230 million. In other fundraising news, Village Farms raised $25 million, and 3D cannabis shopping app company Weedar raised $1.5 million. In legal news, a New York judge is still not allowing cannabis licenses in the 5 regions currently involved in a lawsuit regarding social equity applicants. It was a blow to the Office of Cannabis Management, the OCM, that has made social justice applicants a priority in the very slow opening of the adult use program. 24 people have been indicted for a national cannabis smuggling operation that shipped California cannabis to New York. The U.S. Attorney's Office in the Northern District of New York said the indictments cover an alleged 6-year operation that shipped thousands of kilograms of cannabis and edibles from Fresno, California, to locations throughout the U.S., including the capital region of New York. And speaking of New York, cannabis regulators extended a deadline for cannabis farmers to choose their business model to the end of the month, instead of requiring them to make a choice by February 1st. Brittany Carbone, a board member of the Cannabis Association of New York, said that the state OCM relented on Monday during negotiations with the farmers and gave them all until February 28th to make their business model selection. And finally, one of the original cannabis tech firms is saying goodbye to the industry and hello to Bitcoin. Akerna is selling its cannabis assets to Posabit, and what is left of the company will merge with Griffin Digital Mining. Akerna has been struggling over the years with expensive acquisitions that had then sold for much less than what they bought, and then losses never seemed to decline by much. Revenues never really took off. So CEO Jessica Billingsley will be a part of the board of Griffin as Akerna is no more. And that's it for this week. Don't forget to register for our Women's Summit on March 23rd in New York City. I'm Deborah Borchardt, and this has been your Weekly Stash.